All right, welcome back, guys. So, actually, there's one more font property we need to talk about before we move to text properties, and that is font style. So you can do things like font style. So font style takes values like italic. So you can have this slanting view of the text. There is also the normal, which is, I guess, is pretty much um, the the default. Okay, so um, yeah, so you can just play around and see how you can um, manipulate that. And there's something I wanted to show you. Sometimes you don't want to apply some of these font properties to all of the text, to all of the all of your paragraph. Maybe you want to apply to some words. So what you can do in that case is to put those words inside let's say a span element. So something like this. So you can put a portion of your entire text into a span element and then apply that style to that. So let's say we want to apply a font family, a font style of italic. So what we can do is to we can now cut out this guy, and then we can say span, and then we can now apply the font style of italic, and then you see only this guy here gets applied this italic. And to make it even more obvious, we can actually change the color. So we can make the color red. Okay, so you see, and we can even make it bold. We can just say font weight, and then we say bold. Okay, so you can see that way just a portion of the text stands out, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's talk about text properties. So text properties, you have things like you have things like so let me do this. Okay, so I think the text is quite much, so I'm gonna have to reduce it. Okay, so for text properties, you have things like text align. So text align shows, so you can see these are all text properties. So there's text align, text transform, text decoration, text overflow, and all of that. But we're obviously not going to talk about all of this. So I'm just going to mention the one that you'll be using most of the time. There's a lot here, so you just take your time, go through them. Now let's talk about text align. So this is the one you use perhaps most of the time. So text align takes things like center and justify, left, right. Basically, the alignment of the text like you know it in any word editor. Okay, so center, it brings everything to the center, and giving equal space to the left and to the right. You can also say left, and that's pretty much the default. Or you can even say right. If you say right, you can see it flows to the right. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put these guys side by side, so that you can um, no, okay, no worries. Let's do this. So I'm trying to put it side by side. Okay, cool. So as we're making the changes, you are seeing it here immediately. Okay, so that's it on alignment. Um, okay, so you have things like you know what? Let's continue in the next video to talk about other text properties.